Hello everyone. Not everyone is meant to be close to you. Some should remain on the sidelines, observing from afar. When it comes to Sigma females, they don't just close doors, they lock them tightly and discard the key. If you're not the type of person they seek in their lives, remember, in a world where many seek approval and constant interaction, Sigma females stand apart because they aren't worried about being popular or liked. In fact, research indicates that highly independent individuals, like Sigma females, prefer being alone over forming shallow friendships. What's holding them back from befriending you? It's not that they are unfriendly, it's because they can detect falsehoods instantly. If you've ever been unexpectedly ignored by one, prepare yourself. The truth might be tougher than your most painful breakup, but it's exactly what you need to understand. Ready? Let's talk about this. Shall we proceed? Number 1. You bring them down instead of lifting them up. Sigma females avoid relationships that wear them out. If they feel emotionally drained every time they spend time with you, they'll soon stop answering your calls. They don't expect you to be endlessly cheerful. They know life can be tough. However, if you're always negative, always whining, or repeatedly talking about your problems without sharing anything good, they will quickly get tired of it. They're not therapists, and they don't have the time to absorb all your emotional burdens. Sigma females enjoy being around people who motivate them, push them, and add value to their lives. If you tend to act like everything's always going wrong for you, they'll start to question why you can't seem to manage your own situations. They prefer to tackle problems head-on instead of complaining about them all the time. They understand occasional complaining, but constant negativity in every chat is a no-go for them. However, they aren't looking for constant happiness or perfection either. They appreciate a good mix. Talk about your achievements, the things you're excited about, and your dreams. When you face challenges, share those too, but focus on how you're trying to fix them. Sigma females are drawn to this kind of proactive energy because it resonates with their own approach. They want to progress alongside people who are forward-looking, not stuck in a loop of complaining. And they're quite good at detecting those who just suck the energy out of others. As soon as they feel like they're being drained, they will distance themselves, either gently or bluntly. It's not about being mean, it's about protecting their energy. Their emotional space is for those who uplift them, not drag them down. Constant negativity will likely get you cut off from their life quietly and quickly. Number 2, you don't make a positive difference in their life. Sigma females believe life is too short to waste time with people who don't enrich their lives. They have no interest in shallow talks or relationships that feel like a burden rather than a source of happiness. If you're someone who only talks about the weather or TV shows from last night, you shouldn't be shocked if they begin to ignore you. Sigma females enjoy meaningful conversations that make them think and inspire their creativity. They seek friends who contribute something special to their lives, not just more idle chatter. When they say they want engaging companions, they truly mean it. Sigma females eagerly engage in discussions about philosophical topics, fresh concepts, or the newest scientific breakthroughs. If you struggle to participate in a lively debate about topics like whether pineapple should be on pizza, it shouldn't, they believe. They might see this as a significant warning sign. They value individuals who can match their intellectual speed and deepen their perspective of the world. Additionally, Sigma females have a keen ability to detect when someone is not genuinely invested in a friendship. If you're just sticking around because it's easy, they'll sense that and quickly move on. They seek relationships that push them to grow and become better, not ones that pull them down into the ordinary. So, If you're always telling the same tales, it's time to raise your game. Be curious, talk about what you've been through, and don't hesitate to open up a bit. If not, you might end up being swapped out for a book or a podcast. After all, those don't need you to bring treats. Number 3. You only get in touch when you want something from them. Nothing annoys a Sigma female more than friends who only show up when they need help. If you're someone who only messages her for favors, prepare to be shown the door quickly. Sigma females are very independent and pay close attention to how they interact with others. They are quick to recognize when someone is using them, and believe me, they don't like it at all. Imagine this: you haven't talked to her for weeks, but the moment you're in trouble, you act like her biggest supporter, bombarding her with messages and seeking advice. She might answer you at first, but her tolerance will run out faster than cheap shoes wear out. She's not against helping. She just values real respect and true friendships. If she feels like you only see her as a free counselor or someone to use, she'll soon see that your friendship leans more on convenience than true bonding. Sigma females put their time and effort into balanced relationships. They choose quality over quantity and like having friends who are there for more than just their own needs. If you only reach out when you want something for yourself, be prepared to find yourself low on her list of priorities, just alongside that unused gym membership. Sigma females seek friends who truly show interest in their aspirations, struggles, and everyday lives, not just those who turn to them only in difficult times. If you're not committed for the long term, she'll end the friendship quicker than you can mention friendship goals. To maintain her friendship, you need to let go of a give-and-take attitude and be a genuine friend, even when it's not just convenient. If not, you might end up feeling left out, puzzled about how you lost such a lively friendship. Number 4. You don't cheer on their achievements. Sigma females really value their freedom and drive to succeed. They look for friends who truly support their achievements and don't react negatively or indifferently. If you can't genuinely be happy for her successes, even the small ones, she will notice and won't accept that kind of negative attitude. For example, if she gets a promotion and you just casually say, "Oh, that's lovely," without really caring, she'll see that. She wants friends who are as excited about her achievements as she is, not someone who acts like her success is just a minor interruption. When Sigma females succeed, they expect their friends to be right there cheering wildly, maybe even with party streamers for extra fun. They want more than just a pat on the back. They need to feel that all their effort and sacrifices were worth it. If you're just standing there, arms folded, criticizing instead of clapping, it's like you're telling them you're not the supportive friend they need. It's also key to know that Sigma females are just as enthusiastic about their friends' achievements. They find joy in giving that positive energy. If you can't genuinely celebrate her success, don't be shocked if she starts to distance herself. Sigma females don't keep friends who won't join in their celebration. So, if you tend to compare yourself to her instead of celebrating her achievements, you're not just risking a friendship. You're missing out on a powerful ally who could push you to greater heights. Think about it. What's more enjoyable? Sizing yourself up against others or being part of a team that celebrates together? If you can't root for her, you might just find yourself left out. Number 5. You always expect to pay less because you're friends. Don't expect a friend discount just because you're friends with a Sigma female. These women are super independent and really value their work, whether it's their job or personal projects. They've worked hard on their own to get where they are, so thinking they'll just hand out discounts like freebies is not only unrealistic, it's actually pretty rude. Picture this. You walk into her business, flash a smile and ask, "Can I get a discount since we're friends?" It's like you're asking for something as rare as a unicorn. She's not giving things away for free. She's working to earn a living. Sigma females take their skills and services seriously. And if you think being friends means you get special perks, you're going to be shocked. They have a reputation to maintain and won't risk it just because someone they know expects to jump ahead in line. If you really support her, you'll pay the full price and tell everyone how great she is. By respecting and valuing her work, you show that you appreciate her as both a friend and a career person. She'll truly value this type of friendship. To be clear, friendships based on hoping for discounts are as weak as a paper umbrella in a storm. Sigma females don't care for relationships that feel like business deals. They seek real bonds with people who appreciate that effort should be recognized. So, if you want to stay close to a Sigma female, forget about expecting friend discounts and focus on supporting her the way she supports herself. If not, she'll move on from you quicker than items disappear from a discount sale. Number 6. You treat them like your private counselor. Relying on a Sigma female as your private counselor will quickly get you booted from her life. She's not your emotional support, and if you think you can offload your troubles on her whenever things get difficult, you should reconsider. Yes, she listens well and might even give some helpful tips, but this doesn't mean you should turn every meetup into a therapy session about your deep troubles or love life issues. Imagine meeting up for coffee, and instead of talking about your recent fun experiences or sharing some laughs, you start a long rant about how your boss doesn't value your efforts, or how your cat gave you a strange look. At first, she may listen kindly, but there's a limit to the drama she can take before she loses interest. Let's be clear, she's not a private counselor, and you're not paying her. Friendships need to be balanced. She's not there to just carry your emotional load without getting anything back. Sigma females flourish in relationships where support and understanding go both ways. They desire friends who are there for both the good and the bad times, not just to unload their problems. If you keep overloading her with your problems, she'll back off quicker than a magician vanishing at a child's party. Let's face it, no one enjoys being the default private counselor when their own life is chaotic. To keep that Sigma female in your life, make an effort to inquire about her dreams, her life, and what challenges she's facing. Show that you're not just there to dump your issues, but to share in the emotional give and take. If not, she'll say goodbye and look for friends who see her as an equal, not a never-tiring private counselor. Number 7. You don't appreciate their efforts to better themselves. Sigma females prioritize their personal development. They are always on the move, acquiring new knowledge and skills. If you can't match their pace, they won't hesitate to move on without you. They treasure friendships that are stimulating and contribute to their growth. However, if you remain static, fail to improve yourself, or try to restrain their progress, they will see you as a burden. They don't expect perfection, but they do expect effort. Sigma females are very self-aware and find it frustrating to be around those who don't share their ambition. If you often talk about the past or try to remind them of their former selves, you're missing their point. They have moved beyond their past and are focused on their future. They seek companions who are also advancing in life. Additionally, they can tell when you're uneasy about their achievements, whether it's a new job, personal changes, or a shift in thinking. Showing jealousy or suggesting they are changing too much is a definite warning sign for them. Sigma females don't waste time on friends who cling to their past selves or make them feel bad for changing. For them, personal growth is essential. If you're not willing to embrace change and grow, you shouldn't expect to stay in their lives for long. They might step away, not out of indifference, but because they're dedicated to improving themselves. They also expect those they are close to strive towards bettering themselves as well. Number 8. You only focus on reasons they should not do things. If you keep telling a Sigma female all the reasons she shouldn't do something, you'll soon find her avoiding you. They really don't like it when someone acts as if they know better about their life choices. If your talks are always filled with negative comments and helpful tips that seem more discouraging than supportive, don't be shocked if they start ignoring you as quickly as a bad match on a dating app. Sigma females value their freedom and love to make their own decisions. They enjoy the chance to try new things and sometimes make mistakes. It's not that they don't value advice. They just prefer friends who boost them up instead of picking apart their ambitions. If you often find yourself listing reasons why they shouldn't try something new, you might as well be pushing them away. They can easily detect when someone is looking down on them. You might think you're helping by being practical, but they view it as a barrier to their progress. It's like pouring water on a flame instead of adding fuel. Instead of giving helpful support or feedback, you're smothering their drive and excitement. Let's face it, no one enjoys being around someone who constantly dampens the mood. People prefer to be around those who support them, not those who just watch and disapprove. If you can't be encouraging or at least mix some positivity with your advice, get ready to be cut out of their life quickly. Sigma females are on their unique journey, and they want companions who are ready to join the adventure, not skeptics who try to dodge every small challenge. If you can't be supportive, you shouldn't expect to be a part of their journey. Number 9. They've caught you lying before. For Sigma females, trust is absolutely essential in any friendship. It's something they insist on. If they catch you lying, that's it. You're out. They're really good at spotting lies, and the second they suspect you're not being honest, they'll start pulling away. Sigma females don't have the patience for any sort of drama and won't waste their feelings on anyone who isn't honest. Think about it. Lying in such situations is like trying to use a spoon instead of a knife in a fight. It just doesn't work and is a bad idea. They live their lives valuing realness and doing the right thing, and they expect their friends to do the same. Don't even think about telling a harmless lie or hiding something small. They'll notice and won't hesitate to point it out, probably in a way that'll make you nervous. Even worse, Sigma females really care about fairness. If they find out you've lied, it's not just a matter of losing their trust. It's about the principle. They want friends who are just as dedicated to being truthful as they are. Once trust is broken, fixing it is almost impossible. It's like trying to mend a broken vase with glue. It might seem fine on the outside, but deep down, it's still damaged. If you want to keep a friendship with a Sigma female, the rule is straightforward. Always be honest. It's quite simple. They value openness and will respond with deep loyalty and backing. However, if you break that trust, you might as well say goodbye. Sigma females do not give second chances to those who play fast and loose with their principles. Once they lose trust in you, they're gone. Quicker than you can say, it was just a small lie. Number 10. You don't respect their need for time to themselves. Sigma females are highly independent and cherish their personal time as if it were a hidden gem. They understand the importance of taking time to recharge and think things through, and they always make sure to put their need for quiet time first. Thus, if someone continually ignores their need for privacy, Sigma females quickly reconsider whether to maintain that friendship. If you're someone who thinks it's okay to ask, "Why aren't you answering my texts?" while they are taking time off, you may be shocked by their response. Sigma females not only like being by themselves, they flourish in solitude. They can spend a whole weekend watching documentaries or reading the latest popular book without ever feeling bored. They don't depend on being constantly social to feel content. In fact, too much socializing can overwhelm them, and they will withdraw as quickly as a cat dodges a bath. If you keep insisting on spending time together, or if you keep checking up on them after they've asked for some space, you're not just bothering them, you're overstepping. They can tell when someone isn't respecting their limits. And once you do that, you're likely to be just a friend to them. And it's tough to change that once they've drawn that line. Imagine it like this. If their need for space were a pie, they're definitely going to enjoy that slice by themselves. They love their alone time and won't give it up for anyone who can't grasp that. So rather than being the friend who bombards them with messages, accept the quiet. It's not about you. It's just their way of recharging. You never know. After they've had time to recharge, they may welcome you back, but only if you've honored their need for space. Number 11. You don't celebrate their uniqueness. Sigma females possess a profound sense of individuality that defines every aspect of their being. They are not just unique, they are proudly distinctive, embracing traits and interests that set them apart from the mainstream. This deep personal uniqueness isn't just a part of who they are, it's the essence of their identity. If you find yourself overlooking or, worse, trying to suppress these idiosyncrasies, your relationship with a Sigma female will undoubtedly suffer. They flourish in environments where their distinctiveness is not only recognized, but celebrated. Sigma females seek friends who appreciate the nuances that make them unique, from their unconventional hobbies to their bold life choices, and even their unconventional way of thinking. If your approach to their uniqueness is dismissive, or if you often push for conformity, implying that they should fit in more, you'll likely find yourself being quietly edged out of their close circle. For Sigma females, genuine friendship involves an enthusiastic acceptance of each other's differences, not a suppression. Celebrate her love for rare literature, her passion for indie music, her penchant for philosophical debates, or her unconventional fashion sense. Show genuine interest and enthusiasm for what makes her different, and she will value your presence in her life as someone who truly understands and supports her. Number 12. You lack self-reflection. Self-reflection plays a key role in personal development and is deeply cherished by Sigma females. They are intensely self-reflective and continuously strive to understand and improve themselves. Consequently, they expect a similar level of introspection from those they choose to include in their personal circle. If you constantly exhibit a lack of awareness regarding your behavior and its impact on others, it will create a barrier between you and a Sigma female. These women seek companions who are not only aware of their actions, but who also regularly engage in self-evaluation to become better individuals. Not being aware of oneself can show up in various forms. Maybe you're often too quick to criticize, tend to cut others off when they speak, or regularly say things that could hurt feelings without noticing. These behaviors can be particularly off-putting to a Sigma female who values depth and mindfulness in all interactions. They desire friends who are thoughtful, considerate, and capable of self-reflection. Such qualities are essential for a healthy, balanced friendship where both parties are attuned to each other's needs and feelings. If you're not inclined to reflect on your actions or consider their consequences, Sigma females will likely notice this and consider it a significant drawback. They are drawn to those who not only understand themselves, but who are also willing to make necessary changes to foster mutual respect and understanding within the relationship. Being self-aware does not mean being perfect. Rather, it involves recognizing your flaws and being committed to personal growth. Sigma females respect friends who are honest about their weaknesses and actively work to improve them, creating a dynamic friendship that is both nurturing and challenging. In a world where it's easy to feel disconnected, Sigma females shine as true and self-reliant individuals. They build their relationships on deep respect, encouragement, and real support. Understanding a Sigma female, her desire for truth, personal space, and celebrating victories opens the door to a deeply fulfilling friendship. If you want to be close to her, you need to raise your standards. Forget about expecting friend discounts or contacting her only when you need help. Take the chance to lift her spirits, engage in meaningful talks, and respect her personal limits. Remember, real friendship involves both giving and receiving. It's a partnership where both friends grow and flourish. To a Sigma female, being a friend means being someone who pushes you to be your best, challenges your thoughts, and supports you through ups and downs. If you can build a relationship based on honesty, respect, and mutual admiration, the friendship will be as strong as it is special. So, put real effort into your friendships and watch them grow in ways you never thought they could. After all, a real friend not only makes your life better, but also helps you reach greater heights. If you've liked learning about Sigma females and their special friendships, we have a lot more for you to find out. By subscribing to our channel, you'll unlock new ideas that can change your relationships and help you grow personally. Come join our group for interesting talks and valuable content that honors our unique qualities. Press the subscribe button and start this adventure with us. Your next favorite subject is just one click away. Thanks everyone for watching. Catch you in the next video. Bye, stay blessed, and as always, until next time.